necessarily on who we're playing against, just how we can adapt our strategy towards the game. What we teach the kids when we're coaching is that there's another human being on the other side of that computer, and to treat everyone with respect.
I have my ultimate.
Perfect, keep going, keep going.
One, two, three, Shogun!
The Horde and the Shogun is a rematch actually from last year.
It's only fitting that this is going to be the matchup to decide the grand finals.
The high noon wants it. See a big jump forward! Oh my goodness! He gets forward and that's huge!
My heart cannot handle this.
Really need right now. And the flashbang goes down. Dario Magic's just firing away. Shot after shot. And Shogun!
We go! That is the victory for Shogun! Oh my goodness!
I know everyone's talking about Zen, but Alpha 54 I think is legit. Watching him play, that kid can play. Zen, I know he's phenomenal, but wow, taking down K-Corp, that's wild. And we're coming to an end here for game number 3. This ball just
down. Lone Tree, though, with the numbers advantage, they just need to get that last player and or get the defuse, as Intern goes for the defuse. Oh, Lone Tree identifies them through the smoke, and defenders get it. Lone Tree wins 13-7 as they advance to the finals on an amazing finish. That was an impressive finish for sure.
This team, and it was so close, almost able to get that in, and he does. Mangekyo able to set up J-Man Pro for the goal, and they'll take it down. Mangekyo able to get past the first person, the second person. Forks is the only member for Lone Tree able to defend, and unfortunately, I believe Jensonian able to capitalize on that, or J-Man Pro, and able to take down game number 2. We'll take a look at these stats here. You can see Mangekyo again, the MVP of this game. J-Man Pro right behind him with 2.
Those force powers really hard to contend with. They do such a good job of breaking down builds. Finds the Jimmy, gets the knock. Now it's a 1v1. Anything can happen now. Minnow looking to confirm the kill. Great edits, really smooth. Swaps out for a pulse rifle. And now it's Minnow versus Phalanx. Austin Hydra versus Omaha Infinity. Who's going to come out on top? Well, right now, Phalanx for the Austin Hydra. Looking to go in. Trying to use the ODM gear. But Phalanx gets caught out in the water. And now their head is stuck. Now Minnow has a huge advantage and is able to take them out. Congratulations, Minnow, Omaha Infinity. Zombie Avenger, low HP, but gets the better on the Zombie Avenger. Condog comes out on top in the end, and now is in a 1v2 situation against Falls Church. Kyle's dropping down to try and take down Condog and succeeds. Congratulations to the Falls Church Dragon on their victory royale here in round 1. GG, well played. Keep it right here at twitch.tv/XP League to find out how this all ends today on round 2. All right, welcome back, everybody. Here we are with our first game of the Apex Legends Spring Season Finale. I'm excited to watch the conclusion of the spring season, but before we can jump into that, we have to do the Good Luck Have Fun pledge. So in the chat, let me see the GLHF. Good luck, have funs. Good luck, have fun is a promise to set a positive example with my behavior, show integrity by honoring the rules, be a good sport whether I win or lose, recognize that my words have real impact, speak up against discrimination, harassment, and abuse, stop, listen, and reassess if I'm told that my words or actions are harmful, respect others even if their sincere opinions are different from my own. All right, well, let's go ahead and jump into the Apex Legends action. Here I am joined today with Spinwiz. Spinwiz, go ahead and let the people know who you are and what you've got going on.
Thank you, everybody, and thank you for allowing me to co-stream this amazing event for you. My name is Jeff Palomo, actually the father of one of the players on Shogun, but don't worry, that does not mean I won't call a fair and awesome stream for you. I might just give a little extra zing to that Shogun crew. You never know. I try to make sure it doesn't happen, but sometimes it does.
And so, Spinwiz, last time I had you on, I think was an entire season ago, back in winter season. Since then, the Apex Legends landscape, at least within XP League, has changed quite a bit. With the introduction of Franklin coming in, we've had some serious competition, and teams have really leveled up overall.
100%, yeah. We definitely seen a very different change in the last season, knowing that there were a couple teams specifically that were extremely good, really kind of took the place and were first place all the time, usually Shogun coming in a second place, especially when they were doing arenas. But in this season, with the addition of Franklin and a couple of the new teams, it's really anybody's game in each matchup, which is great fun for everybody to watch, not only to play. Different strategies, people changing up, and I really think we're going to see a lot of fireworks especially going into the June 23rd finals.
Absolutely. And speaking of the June 23rd finals, that's going to be 2 weeks after the new legend has been released. So that means that they're going to be eligible for play in XP League. So we have a brand new legend in Apex right now, Ballistic. Absolutely seems pretty crazy to me. They have an ability that gives them infinite ammunition. I can see all kinds of crazy plays with R99s, and maybe even Sheila getting combo with that. But yeah, have you had a chance to play with Ballistic yet?
A little bit, not as much as I had wanted to, just because, you know, time and things of that nature. But definitely could be a game changer in this space, especially with his Q ability, basically shocking the other member, the other team. And every time that person shoots, they actually get stunned a little bit and they take damage. So it could be a radical beneficial jump when you're actually pushing 3-3 or 2-3, and one of the guys actually can't shoot back at you. So it could be turned into a 3-1 really quick.
All right, we've stopped for long enough. Looks like we've got two teams coming up on each other. Manoa, Dario Magic. I believe this is the Franklin Kraken moving into Tiger Fox and the Gnome Darts here. And they're rotating around just around Repulsor. It seems like the Gnome Darts have gotten a beat on the Franklin Kraken by using that crypto drone. And there we go. Firing begins.
Is he going to make it over before he actually gets... Yep, that's what I was wondering, if he was going to actually be able to pop it or not. And obviously you got Rampart throwing up their special, really laying it down so their teammate can get by. Excellent work trying to defend, just so you don't get clipped right at the very beginning.
Yeah, that's going to provide some good covering fire. They are in a tough position on that low ground because the Franklin Kraken have that spot up there. They can easily back away and re-peek anytime they want. Mr. Tiger Fox goes down. Wildgrief trying to get the flank on and maybe knock them off of that high ground.
Yep. Push into the high ground, time to take them out, but Franklin Kraken are going to be tough to take that off, especially down being 3-2 right now and pushing strong.
Well, Wildgrief and Welsh definitely look like they're playing it pretty well here in this firefight, especially like that cheeky little play with the jump right there to get themselves some elevation in the middle of that firefight.
Yeah, it looks like Tiger's up there actually calling things out, and they haven't wiped him yet. That's actually, I was kind of surprised knowing that they can actually keep him there and he can see everything that's going on. I would have popped him right away. That way they actually couldn't tell where they were. But now they're going to potentially reboot here, see if they can actually pitch out the back and run like heck before they can get wiped out by Franklin. But it looks like Franklin's pushing off to the left. I don't know if they think they went that way or if they're just trying to reboost themselves. Odd that they didn't push straight in, although I guess one of them is.
Looks like Manoa's trapped in the middle of the Gnome Darts, separated from their team in a tough position. It's going to be up to Manoa here to try and find themselves an opening to get out of here, if the Gnome Darts realize that they're separated.
I'm kind of surprised Franklin hasn't come back to help with that, with the rest of his team. Although, knowing Manoa, he's going to get out just fine, so it looks like they are clipping him from the other side, maybe cutting off their route, while Manoa does some of the damage on the inside of that seer.
Interesting, with the ring closing now, Gnome Darts are going to be forced to move into the Franklin Kraken here.
And Manoa flanking them from behind in the storm. Risky, but it could pay off a lot.
And in fact, it looks like it is here as they're able to get some very good damage onto the Gnome Darts, running extremely low on HP. Luckily, they do have a syringe on hand, and now the rest of the Franklin Kraken move in to follow up.
Wow, very well done. Did not think it was going to end that way, especially with Franklin swapping over to the left and really coming around that storm. But excellently done. I mean, they took them. Now they're all running purple and blue, and they're ready to run up whoever they have to, as long as they can get out of this storm.
Love seeing the GLHFs in the chat. Thank you, B-Man, Armor, GG Cerise, Mags Maria, and GG Cerise for cheering on your teams and taking the good luck, have fun pledge with us in the chat. And congrats to the Franklin Kraken on their first round team wipe there. Gnome Darts That was definitely well played, but we'll be looking forward to seeing you guys back here in round 2. Let's jump around the map and see how the other teams are faring so far. We're down to 7 squads left. Let's see how everyone else is faring. Taking a look around the map here, it looks like we have Swifty, Kaon, the Madison Marvels, or Marvels LSX, or Marvels X. Interesting. I think this is the Marvels Gold team here with Potato Person, Kaon, Swifty. Classic team here, been around since the beginning of Apex Legends in XP League. Very strong team, and it looks like they're about to be pinched here between the Franklin Kraken and this Wellington team here, unless the Franklin Kraken get caught up with Dr. Igneous, Gakabalokis, and Sigarific here.
Location interests me.
Yeah, it's going to be at least one, and right near the edge too, so they got that. They really have to do some work really fast before the storm comes in, which could be interesting as well, pushing them right into the Madison Marvels if the Madison Marvels stay in that position. But it looks like they were pushing center. Madison Marvels, obviously one of the really, well, they were the best team in the league last season, even with others that could pop them out. Madison Marvels were continually in a top place, but now with Franklin and some of the other teams that have come on board, they really do have some people they have to worry about going head to head with.
And even Wellington here, Wellington's gotten some very good plays off during this season. They've really improved quite a bit here from the beginning of their season to up to now. I've seen some really amazing team fights and team play here from Wellington, knowing how to play for their lives and knowing how to third party here. And here they come up against the Madison Marvels now, I believe.
Yeah, looks like they pulled a good trap. Using the portal to kind of jump out. They were covering through that, hoping that the other team would kind of come through and try to push them, and they had their guns blazing and ready. But looks like Wellington is running like crazy away from our other Madison Marvels team.
And interesting, I don't see them running the Bloodhound that they normally do. Looks like they're running an Ash instead or something else here.
Yeah, that is very unlike their normal layout. But hey, you know, we're getting into that June time frame. You got to be able to swap it up a little bit. Try different layouts of who you have there, who you want to play with, and every now and then, sometimes it just gets boring playing the same character over and over and over again. We have to remember that these are kids. You know, they're anywhere between the ages of 10 and 15, and gaming is still really fun to them, and they want to maintain having fun. So swapping up a character mid-round, while from a competitive advantage might be a little bit different, you still have to remember that good luck, have fun. There's still the have fun piece of that. And if they're not having fun, it's just not worth playing anymore. So I'm glad that sometimes they do switch up for that reason alone.
Absolutely. It's always important to challenge yourself and give yourselves new experiences. You know, even top players will plateau if they just do the same thing all the time. You know, people like to think that improvement is a straight line on a graph going up, but it's really kind of a staircase. You know, you have an experimentation phase where you're kind of plateaued and you're not really getting any significant improvement, and then all of a sudden, all that experimentation, all those failures and successes come together and they click, and then you get a big jump in improvement.
Yep, 100%. And speaking of that, we almost actually just saw Marvels get not only pinched but also wiped, but in typical Marvel fashion, they are out on top of it again, but going head to head with that Franklin Kraken team that is giving people a lot of problems, and they have been doing fantastic this season.
Now, I actually know some of these Franklin Kraken players from other games. Particularly, I recognize Manoa from Overwatch. They, at one point in time, actually reached Grandmaster on support in Overwatch, so definitely a high-level FPS player here, transferring some of those skills over to Apex.
100%. And if you look at the Madison Marvels, 2 of their players are really fantastic Valorant players. So a lot of these games, while they have different mechanics in game, there is still a lot of overlap between the peeking, between the rushing, between understanding strategy, and that's really where great teams, or good teams, become great teams.
Let's take a look at the Gnome Mowers here, who are setting up over by, let's see, what is this BOI? This is just north of Gauntlet and Relic. They're kind of centrally located between a lot of different spaces. It looks like they're trying to keep some of their back to the zone here, but maybe they don't realize that the Wellington's right behind them, getting off the reboot.
I mean, it looks like they're looking right at them. I mean, they're they must see them because they're looting that crate right there, but they're not shooting.
I wonder what we'll find over there.
Being that close to the circle, and I was kind of surprised that they actually didn't push and force them back in, because they kind of had like a third wall there. But hey, you know, everybody's got something, and now you get more points actually coming in top 3 than you do unless you're wiping a full team or a couple full teams. So it makes sense if you're gonna kind of push away, push off, and see if you can get to that other side of the zone in the circle.
And that's right. That brings me in actually nice segue into our season finale format. So for the last week, for the last games of the Apex Legends season, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doubling the points from both rounds. So effectively, it's almost as if they played 2 weeks worth of gameplay here. So this 1 day of gameplay is worth 2 weeks of gameplay. So it's a big opportunity for them to jump up in terms of point rankings here in the season. So we'll be seeing what these teams do in today, maybe trying to play for those placement points, trying to get as many as they can.
100%. And you know, one thing about now that we're actually on Shogun there, or we were, they have a new they have a new player. So they have actually had new players each season in between seasons. Selfish Puppy being the newest player. She's fantastic at playing, but Yeti Phoenix and a Gate Moth are actually the two that have been pretty consistent throughout the whole time. But even a Gate Moth showed up halfway in between last season. So Shogun really starting to find that push as to where they actually want to be for the rest of the season. And who knows what we're going to see from them in June 23rd.
I've really liked the Valkyrie plays from a Gate Moth. I've found it to be really dynamic and interesting, allowing them to take some really aggressive positioning and then get out of it very quickly.
Yep.
Gakabalocus for the no mowers goes down.
Mowers getting pushed. Love that Loba. Loba being able to jump in or jump out as she pretty much pleases. Wonderful play, especially in the beginning. If you can drop in and nobody is around, you can really kind of gear up really fast. But her ability to push just as well as she can kind of jump out if there's a problem, especially if you're trying to get in that top 3 and you've already dropped 2 people on your team. There are very few champions that can actually, or legends that can actually get to that point. She's one of my favorite.
I've always loved Loba. You know, when I first started playing Apex Legends, she was one of the first legends I picked up. I found it really, really nice to start the game out and instantly be able to get some good loot, not having to worry so much about my drops. So if anyone's trying to get into the Apex Legends, I definitely recommend picking up Loba.
Yep, 100%. Swifty there showing exactly just how well he is as that Madison Marvels team really keeps pushing, even though they can't really catch up to that Loba. They're about to, because she's about to get pinched in between 2 teams, and that is what makes Madison Marvels so ridiculously good, is with their Bloodhound crew and their ability to push so quickly, so fast, and effortlessly together. That is what makes them such a good team. They're about to run into 2 squads right here.
So here you go. Franklin Samurai have been holding this spot the whole map, and now they're about to show off all the defensive positioning they've been able to set up here. As Madison Marvel still trying to chase down the Loba for the no mowers. Now Franklin Samurai firing down from their defensive positions.
Franklin Samurai have an amazing spot right now. Even though Madison Marvels can jump up, as you can see, that Loba just took the hit, jumped in the wrong place, and met it with an R99 to the dome, which is unfortunate for them. But the Samurai have been perched here, just waiting, and now they have a pretty good spot on top of the Marvels.
Kamiza trying to chase down one of the Marvels, but gets shot down from behind. J.A. setting up inside, but a little too slow on the rampart. And gets knocked down here. And quickly, a situation that looked to be advantageous for the Franklin Samurai turns around in just an instant. These messy team fights change so quickly.
They really do. There's so much damage that can be done in such a little space of time, especially with that R99. Anybody using those and just the amount of damage that come out. It looks like Shogun is jumping up on them, trying to take full advantage of what just happened. Yeti Phoenix at the very end and could not take the kill that came over to them.
And it's team after team filing in here as Wellington comes up next up to bat to try and take on the Madison Marvels. Actually, they decide they're going to rotate out of there. They say, you know what, maybe we should wait for a different position.
Yep. Nah, they didn't want a third party once they found out who was actually in the party to begin with. Jumping straight out, and probably a good idea. Again, they have Wellington A going up against 2 full teams right there, or would have been 1 full team of Marvels, all running red armor. Even though they were down for part of it, it would have been a very difficult thing to try to grab.
And it looks like while Wellington wasn't looking, Masson was able to get a full rotation on them and to come around from behind. Oh, I see. They came across through the pipes here.
Mm-hmm. Again, excellent gameplay by Madison Marvels, really knowing where everybody is, and now they have a 3-on-1. But Manoa's still there from the very beginning. One of their key players on this team has shown, especially this match alone, just how crazy and good he can be with being the sole person and kind of jumping around and doing what he needs to do in order to get it done, and now he's top 2.
Manoa, you've already done your job as a solo player, surviving for the rest of your squad, getting them top placement in this round. Anything else from here is basically just extra credit. Getting top 3, top 5 would have definitely been enough, more than anyone could have asked for, but the fact that you're already here and still fighting is great.
Yeah, not giving up. He's going to make Madison come to him. Bring it. I guarantee he's just yelling, bring it, Madison. You're going to make you earn this last kill.
Manoa knows that Storm is closing in, finding their opportunity to rotate through.
And wonderful try. I was wondering how long it was going to take on that last piece since they were all out of the storm and he was in it. Wonderful job by Manoa. And great job by the Madison Marvels, once again showing just how dominating they are in this game.
Good game. Well played to the Madison Marvels, being our Apex champions here in round 1. But don't go anywhere. We got one more round to go. And now that we've got a little bit of quiet time in between some of these fights, I just want to highlight some of the sportsmanship values that we went over this season. This season, you know, we had our award ceremonies. We had our sportsmanship value summaries where we went over everything that the teams focused and learned this season. And I want to go over kind of some of the pillars that these players and these coaches really focused on this season.
Awesome.
So first off, we talked about the ELM Tree of Mastery, filling the emotional tank and honoring the game. ELM Tree of Mastery, all about rewarding unsuccessful effort, talking to your team about their effort goals and how proud we are of the effort they've put in so far. And I'm proud of all the effort these teams and these players have put in all across the season, across these multiple seasons. Focusing on growth mindset and shaking off mistakes and really redefining success as personal mastery and not as scoreboard, as whatever the scoreboard says. You know, those are the kinds of mentality changes that will stick with these players for the rest of their lives and benefit them in esports and far, far beyond.
100%. You know, a lot of that is, we have to remember, and I brought it up earlier in the stream, is that they are kids, they're children. But the fact that they're being able to, at a young age, maybe they aren't as necessarily more of your traditional athlete. Maybe they do play, you know, traditional sports as well as esports, or maybe it's actually helping them to get out of their personal shell and being more introverted and really being able to find these friendships. They're learning skills right now between teamwork and be able to talk to each other, to be able to feel what it is to have a win, to feel what it does to take a loss, as well as just in general be part of something bigger than themselves. And I think those things, as you said, are going to stay with them for the rest of their lives. How to treat people, how to show that diversity is not something that's different and a bad thing, but that what diversity does in people having different backgrounds and who they love and what color their skin is, those are things that make us diverse and special. And I think XP League does an amazing job of bringing all that together, especially with Good Luck Have Fun. But all of these different facets of what these kids are going through, especially with social media bombarding them with all these different things. And now with, hey, at 10 years old or 11 years old, they're being asked to, what do you want to do for college? They're 10 and 11, 12 and 13. They're not thinking that way. They're not developed that way yet. This helps them to start that development with people who actually care, with parents who care, and with an organization who wants to see them succeed at life, not just succeed in this game.
Couldn't have put it better myself. Absolutely amazing. Thank you so much, SpinWiz. We're going to cut it right back to a commercial break soon. All these teams and more in just a few more minutes. Keep it right here at twitch.tv/XP League to catch the exciting conclusion of the spring season finale.
Practices, we aren't focused necessarily on who we're playing against, just how we can adapt our strategy towards the game. What we teach the kids when we're coaching is that there's another human being on the other side of that computer, and to treat everyone with respect.
I have my ultimate.
Perfect. Keep going. Keep going.
One, two, three, Shogun!
The Horde and the Shogun is a rematch actually from last year.
It's only fitting that this is going to be the matchup to decide the grand finals.
The high noon wants it. See a big jump for! Oh my goodness! He gets for it. That's huge!
My heart cannot handle this.
Really need right now. And the flashbang goes down. Dario Magic's just firing away. Shot after shot. Shogun!
We go! That is the victory for Shogun! Oh my goodness!
That's wild. I know everyone's talking about Zen, but Alpha 54 I think is legit. Watching him play, that kid can play. Zen, I know he's phenomenal, but wow, taking down K-Corp, that's wild. And we're coming to an end here for game number 3. This ball just
Down. Lone Tree, though, with a numbers advantage, they just need to get that last player and or get the defuse, as Intern goes for the defuse. Oh, Lone Tree identifies them through the smoke, and defenders get it. Lone Tree wins 13-7 as they advance to the finals on an amazing finish. That was an impressive finish for sure.
This team, and Wizzy so close, almost able to get that in, and he does! Mangekyo able to set up J-Man Pro for the goal, and they'll take it down! Mangekyo able to get past the first person, the second person. Forks is the only member for Lone Tree able to defend, and unfortunately, I believe Jensonian able to capitalize on that, or J-Man Pro, and able to take down game number 2. We'll take a look at these stats here. You can see Mangekyo again, the MVP of this game. J-Man Pro right behind him with 2.
Those force powers really hard to contend with. They do such a good job of breaking down builds. Finds the Jimmy, gets the knock. Now it's a 1v1. Anything can happen now. Minnow looking to confirm the kill. Great edits, really smooth. Swaps out for a pulse rifle. And now it's Minnow versus Phalanx. Austin Hydra versus Omaha Infinity. Who's going to come out on top? Well, right now, Phalanx for the Austin Hydra. Looking to go in. Trying to use the ODM gear. But Phalanx gets caught out in the water. And now their head is stuck. Now Minnow has a huge advantage and is able to take them out. Congratulations, Minnow. Omaha Infinity. Zombie Avenger, low HP, but gets the better on the Zombie Avenger. Condog comes out on top in the end. And now is in a 1v2 situation against Falls Church. Kyle's dropping down to try and take down Condog and succeeds. Congratulations to the Falls Church Dragon on their victory royale here in round 1. GG, well played. Keep it right here at twitch.tv/XP League to find out how this all ends today on round 2.
Boy Pickles on net. No, they were almost there. Swift had his nose on the ball. Almost had the save as Ackworth gets the winning point 5.5 minutes into overtime. Oh, as Ackworth takes the win. I know it says 2-2, but there was a game before the series. Unfortunately, that was just an incredible match. So, good job, Eagle.
Ball is on net here. Can Mangekyo clear it out? Yes, he can. Into the corner. Mangekyo trying to find a shot on goal. Will not have much boost left, as you have to balance out playing for. And Mangekyo, wow! Mangekyo with a shot on goal from the corner finds.
All right, and we are back with round 2 of Apex Legends. This is it. This is the final game of the season finale. So in the chat, I want to see it. I want to see and feel your support on the Twitch chat here. Let me know who you're rooting for, players, teams, locations. Show your pride in the chat. Show how proud you are of these players. Show them your support. Here they are, giving us an amazing send-off in the last round of Apex Legends. And what a better place to finish it off than Kings Canyon. One of the best, one of my favorite maps, one of the classic maps here in Apex Legends. One of the first maps to come out here in Apex. And joined again by the amazing Spinwiz. Oh, Spinwiz, I totally forgot to unmute there. So here we are back in with round 2. Thank you for joining me again here on round 2 of Apex Legends. So excited to have these players send us off in amazing fashion. And what a better map to do it on than Kings Canyon, one of the classic maps of Apex Legends. I always loved dropping artillery. I'm sad to see no one's dropping there, but it looks like Hydro Dam and Repulsor is popular as ever. We can see Franklin Kraken going back there again. Let's go ahead and hang out with a team that maybe we didn't get a chance to hang out with as much last round.
It looks like Bravo's running with 2 people right now, and I have to say that Caustic Treatment is my #1 place to drop on this map. You're guaranteed at least 1 gold or 2 purples or 2 golds. If you drop alone, you're really gearing yourself up nice, even without a Loba. And as long as you don't get caught in a little acid trap, of course. But with a Loba, not only can you do that, but she can actually pull without even going into that, making a big difference early on, and is usually a main battle place. But definitely on that east side of the map, there's a lot of people running in there. Madison Marvels being one of the ones that's there really close to the right side of the circle. And 2 dropping, actually 4 dropping nearer in the circle. Relic actually being one of those places they could set up shop if they grabbed anything, but it looks like they're probably all going to submerge or actually converge in this gauntlet area. And then you have Shogun jumping down quite literally on top of the Madison Marvels.
Yeah, we see the Shogun jumping in. Looks like they may be heading over to market while the Marvels are looking to pick and finish looting up over by the cage. Although on opposite sides of the canyon, they've got this big rift in between them to give them some space.
And it looks like we had a name change at the very last minute with Black Belt 19 jumping in. I don't know if that's a sub or if it's actually somebody just like in between rounds. They're like, no, I want to be this name. It happens. It has happened before, but you know, a Gabe Moth really kind of leading the charge on this with Yeti Phoenix. Again, that kind of duo, now that they actually have somebody playing with a little bit of the ability to drop everything they need from a perspective of the ultimate, with a lot of the bombs and things of that nature, that could make a difference if they need to actually get away. They can launch those, jump away while they're getting bombarded and go from there. But looks like we got a whole bunch of people hanging out right here. Or at least getting ready to.
Yeah, we've actually got a repeat. It's a rematch of round 1. Gnome Darts and Franklin Kraken dropping in the exact same areas. So let's see how they change their team dynamics and team tactics here going into round 2. Exact same team matchup, same location, slightly different positions.
Yep, Manoa again kind of like looking for them. Seer is not usually a pusher, but Manoa definitely plays Seer as a, I'm going to come get you. We're here to find you, not just to actually help from a defensive strategy. So that's kind of a neat way to play Seer. Not usually the DPS we would normally see.
Tiger Fox manages to get some good damage in with Sheila before going down to the off angle. It can be very difficult to cover so many different angles in Apex. You really have to have just sometimes it feels like perfect map knowledge in order to make sure you're covering those angles.
100%. Now with the gnome darts down two people, let's see what happens, especially as the other team kind of jumps in. Oh, lots of great damage there from Tiger Fox. Using that R99 to his advantage. While Grief looks like they actually got damaged quite a bit more than I had expected. Geared up, shields are back, and I would assume they're going to push out, up, and over to try to grab their teammate before they before the box goes.
Now I think if I'm Gnome Darts here, all I want to do is try and survive, but they may not get the opportunity here. And they did their absolute best here, but they will go down to the Franklin Kraken here, down at, what is, I believe this is Map Room, Repulsor?
Map Room, yep.
Yeah, Map Room.
Yep, great job by Franklin Kraken there, really keeping the pressure on. They were swapping out, basically one person would keep firing while the other ones got shields back. And as they started to refresh their guns and reload, another person would come in and just really keep shooting. And that's how you just kind of baby step move your push in while there's consistent damage flowing through there. Now, it's not always about hitting them. It's about pushing them into the space you want. But we have a big hit coming right here with all three teams. Wellington A, the Marvels, and then a third team has just jumped into the mix to try to third party or just cause some ruckus.
Yeah, it's Franklin Samurai. Coming in, Franklin Samurai got third place last round. And here they are coming up against the first place team pretty early on in the match. So two top teams going at it right in the very beginning of the game. It's going to have big implications for the rest of the match here.
Avoid here.
Ooh. Wellington A kind of setting up that defense, pushing near the doors, trying to make sure they're not coming through. But Madison Marvel's really doing some damage to the Samurai. And actually pushing through their wall. Samurai was the one that actually put up that catalyst wall, and they seem to just keep shooting and blowing right through it, which is odd, but good job for them.
And we really got to see Rampart really kick off and shine to the best of her abilities. I mean, that was some beautiful Sheila play there, taking out many of the Franklin Samurai with that minigun. Love to see it going full Rambo.
Yep, Cheyenne coming in, and actually, I don't even think he actually shot. I think he ran out of ammo and just started swinging, and ended up knocking the other teammate, Lumi's actual body, which is amazing. They just kind of bum rushed the whole thing.
So taking a look here, Marvel's taking out two teams, going up with 6 eliminations, taking out the Wellington A Mustangs and the Franklin Samurai. Meanwhile, Franklin Kraken taking out the Gnome Darts here in the early stages of round 2.
Yeah, we should note that in the last round, even though we didn't mention it much, Shogun actually did get 4 kills, which means they wiped at least one team and then somebody else, or maybe 2 half teams, which is not easy to do, especially with the group of people they have here. So somebody to watch. Again, they might have a third player coming in there with Black Belt, but it looks like they're kind of perched right now, just waiting. A Gate Moth with his ult ready, with Bangalore with their ult ready. Could be some fireworks if they so choose to third party somebody, which is kind of what they really like to do.
If, I believe it's the Franklin Kraken here, happen to rotate through, I don't think they'll be going around this way, but they may get, but Triangle Shogun may have an opportunity to spot them out and get a dive on them.
Yep, 100%. And they kind of seem out in the open too, so yeah, it might also depend on where that next circle lands, where the storm's coming in. It could be that they want to actually head down towards the south. It does. I don't know. It's hard to say what anybody's thinking right now. But you also have with EJ way up there, just kind of parked, knowing that it's probably just him, and it is literally just him. Really kind of squatting, hoping that he or she can kind of jump in and kind of just follow that ring, trying to get to that top 3 so they can pull some points for their team.
Meanwhile, here just north, just to the west of Market, we got the No Mowers coming up against. Let's see, No Mowers coming against Wolfman, playing as a solo here for the Alexandria Samurai. A lot of solos in this round 2 lobby, doing their absolute best here. No Mowers don't know it's a solo though, and so they're going to be extra careful on how they handle this fight.
Yep, they're leaving. They had no idea that it was one person, a one-person team sitting there. Ferocious. That's what you do. You're one person. You really have to show them, hey, I've got a lot of bullets, and they're all coming your direction, and try to force them back. Good play by Wolfman.
And classic strategy here. We see the Madison Marvels. As soon as they hear gunfire coming through, they're like, oh, we get to be the third party. Let's move in.
Yep. They're going to push with that Bloodhound, even though they're not actually using their Bloodhound this time. They actually swapped out their Newcastle for a Bangalore, maybe? While Wolfman's just kind of perched. And the other solo player from the other team, the Samurai, or not Samurai, the other team actually went down more towards the west, trying to find and keep to that edge of the storm. So 2 single-player teams still in it.
And looks like Madison Marvels choose to head off in a different direction. Triangle Shogun actually moving straight towards the Madison Marvels here, coming out of this canyon pass. Now I'm gonna have to come off the mic for a little bit here and get the Fortnite set up, but I'll leave you guys in the trusty hands of SpinWiz while we do.
All right, and you know, thank you very much. That's a lot of pressure right there. So we have the Shogun. I don't know if they know Marvels are actually right to the side, but they're really in a very difficult position at this point in the game. A lot of their other teams, whether it be Madison Marvels or any of them, are usually running blue or purple or maybe even red shields right now. They've got 2 with gray and 1 with blue. So I would assume that part of their strategy is not get picked up by the Marvels or whoever it is and kind of fly over them into the next range, just kind of trying to get that top 3 and then third party into the top 2. Or even take the whole thing with that top 1. It's going to be tough, though, with those gray shields. What you have to hope at this point in time is they either come upon some chests of where people were and pick up maybe some better armor and some ammo, or literally just hope that they don't run into anybody. It's definitely a tough one. You've got people at the market right there, which is Madison Marvels. It looks like they're kind of hanging out, taking their time, looting, kind of bringing everything together. And you have your team with Dario Magic near the bottom. I don't know if they're looking for anybody. They're really dead set into the middle of the zone, so they really have nothing to do. It looks like they're going to head back into caustic treatment to maybe take place. And then you have EJ on the left-hand side, basically just playing the outside of that storm, trying to get there, but they're potentially about to run smack dab into Shogun. If Shogun keeps rotating south, they are going to run right into EJ, but they don't know that he's a solo. And then, of course, you have Wolfman near the top of the map, who's just sitting there, really probably going to just try to outpace the storm. And here it comes. It looks like Shogun might have seen them.
We can scan this area.
They obviously have heard them because they're just kind of perched in here.
We can cruise over here.
Interesting that they're all just kind of hanging out, trying to get to those last 3 squads. Obviously a valid strategy for this type of game. You know, it's not all about the kills, even though kills do add to what they're trying to do. And oh, there they go. They just got raised. Trying to find out where that solo is. I don't know if they actually know he's a solo, but EJ is definitely either pushing in or definitely trying to set up a little bit of a trap and booking through. But it looks like Shogun is actually going to try to take him out. Doesn't have any shields. Are they going to keep pushing or stay? It looks like they're trying to push on the left-hand side, or they jumped out. I cannot tell from this view, but EJ might have gotten away. Oh, and somebody just popped him. Okay, Shogun must be right on top, still in this space. EJ has it actually booby trapped, but it might not be enough for the Shogun taking him down. Well done, EJ, kind of getting to that last piece, while the Shogun staying up top, not pushing at all until they actually could use Seer's ability in order to find out where EJ actually was. So, but great job from EJ, really sticking it with him. Almost getting a kill there on a Gate Moth as well, taking him down to no shields and almost wiping it. Now Triangle Shogun is obviously playing the left-hand side of that. Nobody else around from what I can tell. And I don't know if they're going to try to rotate in or just stay there. And then, of course, you have Madison Marvels going head-to-head with another team. Coombob swapping out for Potato and getting hit and knocked. Cheyenne Swifty easily running. Oh, and Coma back up. Good job, Bob, with Wolfman still hanging at the edge of that, and he is now top 3. Good job, Wolfman.
All right, I'm back. Can we get a round of applause for SpinWiz holding it down for a solid couple of minutes there while I got Fortnite set up? Thank you so much. Round of applause for SpinWiz holding it down. That's not easy to do.
I tried the best. Hopefully I didn't embarrass myself or XP League for any of that, but luckily there was some great gameplay actually happening right now, and there still is. So you got Black Belt actually doing a little cherry pick, trying to pop, most likely really trying to get to those blue shields. Gate Moth, one of the probably the strongest player on this team, is pulling that purple shield. What I would do if I was Shogun is just really keep trying to pop them from a distance, trying to get up to that blue armor, so then you can push or you can fly over the other side if necessary. Going from this distance with gray shields or blue, or one purple, 2 grays and 1 purple, going up against a team that has full red is going to be extremely difficult. So they may just fly right over them.
Now, if you're the Triangle Shogun, if you're one of the players on the ground here, how do you rotate through here? Because it really feels like they're pinned to this pipe here.
I really think that they can't run. I think what they have to do is they have to fly out, fly over, and find that other squad. They don't know that it's one person. We do, obviously. But that's probably what I would do, is just flip over to the other side where they have a little bit better of a push. Remember, they're outside the circle with Marvel's in, but Marvel just taking care of Wolfman. Top 2 squads left, so now they're going to push. I would not be surprised if they're just going to wait, but at this point, a Gate Moth has to use his ult. He's got to jump over, otherwise they're going to get pushed right out of that storm and wiped, while Madison Marvel's just going to pick them off as they come in.
And here we are. What a way to finish this off. 2 full squads of a trio. Love to see it. We're going to have the Triangle Shogun going up against the Madison Marvels here, throwing everything they have at each other. When it's the last 2 team fights, you can really see there's no resources that you got to hold back.
Oh, man, and they are just... Madison Marvels are just feeding where they want to hit them and go from there. What I would do also is, if Bangalore had their ult, chuck that ult right into the space before they launch. Give them something to kind of run away for or have to run through, land on the other side of them, and see to the best of their ability if they can push in. And there they go. See if they can get the high ground, or push literally right on top of them and just go for the guts. All right.
Oh my goodness, no fear, jumping straight in.
Zero fear. Wow. Yeti Phoenix, the only one up now, taking some damage, putting him down. Oh, but he couldn't do anything against a 3-on-1, but well done by not only Shogun getting top 2 and really coming in and just taking it right to him, which I'm sure Marvels were not ready for, but Marvel again coming up with 18 team kills and just mowing everybody down that they came across, making it look easy, even though it definitely was not. Franklin Kraken coming away with 3. Triangle Shogun still pitching that 1, coming in 3rd place. And then well done from everybody, really jumping in there, especially with the 2 teams that only had 1 person coming in 4th and 5th.
Those solos played absolutely amazing, playing their survival horror games to the best of their abilities. definitely keep an eye on those league spot leaderboards because it's definitely going to be close. Taking a look at the leaderboards for the overall season, Franklin Kraken had a lead at 230 points. Madison Marbles were just a little bit behind at 182 points. So it's going to be a bit of a nail biter. Marvels definitely showed up big today, and so it may be enough to close that gap. So keep your eyes on the leaderboard for that exciting finish. But no matter what, it's going to be exciting to see all these teams coming in for North American Finals this June 24th through the 26th. It's going to be absolutely amazing. These teams that have been playing together all season, playing against each other online for multiple months and months, are finally going to get a chance to meet each other in person and compete in a battle royale in the Full Sail Live venue in Orlando, Florida come this June.
Yeah, what an amazing arena Full Sail has. I don't know if you've obviously been there before, but for a lot of the parents that are going to show up for the first time, what a top tier, amazing looking arena that gives not only the kids a feeling of being that superstar that they could potentially be one day, but all the production, all the value, just what it looks like. Is just electrifying to be there. And then for the parents to see that esports really is something that you don't have to be the competitive player, but there's so much to do and there's so many potential careers coming out of just what they're doing in that one arena, that it gives kids so many options that myself growing up never even remotely could have thought would be an option for right now. So parents, enjoy it, soak it in, and love every minute of it, just as your kids are.
Well said, well said. I'm absolutely looking forward for North American Finals. It's our biggest event of the year, an absolute highlight where we get to show these kids just how amazing they are and just what superstars they are and really make them feel as amazing as they truly are. Let me go ahead and sign this off by giving my thanks, my gratitudes to everyone here in XP League. Thank you to the players for putting your hearts into this season, into your teams, into your practices, and taking the time to take those sportsmanship values and life skills that the coaches are teaching you to heart, to bond with your team and make lifelong memories with your teams. Thank you to the coaches for mentoring these absolutely exceptional youth and teaching them those skills that are going to stick with them for the rest of their life. Thank you to the families of XP League for choosing XP League as an outlet for your child to grow through gaming. And thank you to the league commissioners and owners of XP League for bringing this esports opportunity to your local community. Spinwiz, if you've got anything going on, feel free to shout it out now.
I don't have anything going on. I mean, the rest of the day goes back to us being parents, right? We've got stuff to do. There's pools to be had. There's dogs to be walked. There's dinner to be made. And that's the rest of my day. So I just appreciate you letting me come on this. XP League is a great way for kids to start learning all of those skills that they may not be learning necessarily in school right now, especially if they're not in traditional type sports and athletics. A great way to do it. Thank you for allowing me to share my voice with something that I'm passionate about and have been for so many years. And once again, it's great just to be a part of something even bigger than myself that I could share with my son. And thank you for allowing me to chip in and share my voice with the community. It was awesome of you. I greatly appreciate it.
It's been wonderful having you. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in for our Apex Legends season finale coverage. Keep it right here at twitch.tv/XP League. If you're here for some Fortnite season finale coverage, we're going to be covering the Gold 245 EST time slot starting in just a few minutes. So keep it right here at twitch.tv/XP League to catch the exciting conclusion of the spring season finale. All right, everybody, good luck, have fun, enjoy your weekends. Go have some hot dogs, have some burgers, enjoy the sun wherever you are. All right, we'll be right back after this break.
Practices, we're not focused necessarily on who we're playing against, just how we can adapt our strategy towards the game. What we teach the kids when we're coaching is that there's another human being on the other side of that computer, and to treat everyone with respect.
I have my ultimate.
Perfect, keep going, keep going.
One, two, three, Shogun!
The Horde and the Shogun is a rematch actually from last year.
It's only fitting that this is going to be the matchup to decide the grand finals.
The high noon wants it. See a big jump forward! my goodness! He gets for it. That's huge.
My heart cannot handle this.
Really need right now. And the flashbang goes down. Dario Magic just firing away. Shot after shot. They Shogun.
We go. That is the victory for Shogun. Oh my goodness.
Practices, we aren't focused necessarily on who we're playing against, just how we can adapt our strategy towards the game. What we teach the kids when we're coaching is that there's another human being on the other side of that computer, and to treat everyone with respect.
I get from above. I have my ultimate.
Perfect. Keep going. Keep going.
One, two, three. Shogun!
The Horde and the Shogun is a rematch actually from last year.
It's only fitting that this is going to be the matchup to decide the grand finals.
The high noon wants it. See a big jump for. Oh my goodness. He gets for it. That's huge.
My heart cannot handle this.
Really need right now. And the flashbang goes down. Dario Magic just firing away. Shot after shot. They Shogun.
We go. That is the victory for Shogun. Oh my goodness.
I'm the assistant commissioner here at Madison for XP League. I've mainly just had a passion for video games basically my entire life. A lot of times when the kids first come in, they'll maybe play with their dad or their other parents or siblings or something like that, but they really haven't had too much experience playing with other kids their age.
Yeah, I was raised in Madison, went to school in Madison. In the 80s, I was playing video games on like Commodore 64, Atari, the TI 994A, like cartridge based. My gamer tag is Skane. I am a first generation gamer. I was playing competitive online gaming in the late 80s on the first internet where it was all text-based games. One of my claims to fame was winning the Madison championship in Super Mario Bros. 3. I was like, okay, this has got to be something I'm going to do in the future.
First things first, nice work last Saturday. Let's get a big round of applause going. We had every single team win their match. Nice job. Let's get into the XP coins. So, the first XP coin going out on the silver team is going to go to Jason. Let's give a quick round of applause to Jason.
I was very interested in seeing what the 4 original teams that had played in the Summer League as a pilot had done.
Warriors have 12 seconds left to get to the point. They know if they don't touch it, it will be over, so they're going to trickle in one by one.
I knew right away that I wanted to get involved after I saw their streams on Twitch. I love what they were doing in their production value and the professionalism and the players being competitive. So I was kind of like, when can I get started?
All right, our topic for today, if you can see on the board over here and over there, is filling the emotional tank. And I already had one of you guys ask me, what is filling the emotional tank?
Another reason I came to XP League is because of the Positive Coaching Alliance and the values we teach each week, the teamwork, determination, how to win and lose.
So he's showing a lot of respect not only to his teammates, but to the other players' teams. And same thing I said a little earlier, he was encouraged.
I grew up in Catholic schools in Madison and knew that XP League was right in alignment with those values.
You want your teammates to perform the best that they can so that you guys can all be together as a group and that you guys can all be functioning at your very best. And so when
I brought the idea to the college, they were immediately excited about it. They're like, how do I get certified? I want that too.
Giving me a bunch of replays is kind of showing me, hey, I want to get better. And I think the individual coaching is going to be something that really helps out.
We've taken, a high school player and a college player. They're certified PCA, and they get a coach's jersey that they're proud of. They're like, that's even better than what we do. We just kind of do whatever we think is right with coaching, but now you have like a consistent standard to use that is the best, in the industry.
You guys have been working hard. You guys have jerseys today. I'll be handing them out one at a time. First we have J-Maker.
We were very excited to get our own logo. We came up with Madison Marvels. We liked it because it was kind of my vision to have like a space hero. So we wanted to look kind of not male or female, but kind of in between that could relate to anybody. The team behind me is probably our best team. We have like a 1A and a 1B gold teams, and so they're pretty incredible, and I hope they win the whole league this year.
All right, welcome everyone to the Week 3 for XPO Madison Fortnite. This week we have the Madison Marvel Silver team playing against the Hanover Horde, and now it feels nice to be in a team because you have other people that you're able to learn off of, other people that you're able to mentor. XP League and the coaching in general helps guide that along. The first player spotlight for this week, J-Maker, and his favorite video games being Fortnite and COD. Of course, Fortnite, playing in the Fortnite League, and for his desired superpower being time travel. If only he could travel in time to see the end of this match. But for us, we will just have to wait and see how it turns out here.
XP League is very different from any other esports that currently exist. We have that week-to-week model where you're practicing and you're playing each week.
Be careful, number 4. Be careful.
Right now we have Anonymous Rob, Taco Time, Cash, and Mame Money.
We are now bringing team-based esports, and it's local. It's in-person, connecting with coaches that are local. So really creating that community and that community center type of feel.
Cash going in there deep, using the shotgun, getting the knock, gets him. Lure to his, moving over to
got one,
there's only one left, and he gives it up to Madison Marvel.
There's 1,000 kids playing soccer in Madison. We can have 1,000 kids playing competitive video games. I'm looking at 60 teams in a year.
We like Fortnite. We like Fortnite. We like Fortnite. We like Fortnite.
We have an amazing opportunity for these kids, not only to play in a community environment, team environment, but then it's about going on to the regionals and the nationals, which is quite an experience that these kiddos can get.
Good game.
What is up with it to the millions and millions of fans across the stars here at XP League joining us for the spring season split finale. Here we are, Gold 4 EST round 1 about to kick off right here on twitch.tv/XP League and 21 folks viewing at home on YouTube and Twitch. Thank you guys for tuning in. Everybody in the chat, join me for the good luck, have fun, pledge GLHF in the chat, please. Good luck, have fun is a promise to set a positive example with my behavior, show integrity by honoring the rules, be a good sport whether I win or lose. Recognize that my words have real impact. Speak up against discrimination, harassment, and abuse. Stop, listen, and reassess if I'm told my words or actions are harmful. And respect others, even if their sincere opinions are different from my own. And with that, let's go ahead and jump into the Fortnite action. Here we are, Fortnite Week 2, Week 8. So exciting to see. I'll do a brief recap of the leaderboards for everybody at home so that we know what the stakes are today. The points are tripled, so no matter what kind of lead teams may have had in the past, they're gonna have to give their all today if they want to get just a couple more points in the bag to close out the season. All right, let's go ahead and drop down on a couple of locations here. Right now, who are we hanging out with? We're hanging out with Console 911 and EJ Dead Rider for the Troy Eagles. What's up, guys? Just saw you guys finishing up Apex Legends. It was a pleasure getting to view your amazing gameplay and see you guys do get out there on Kings Canyon. But here we are now on Fortnite. Everyone's giving it all they got. And in the chat, I see people cheering on their teams. The Real Flash saying, "Let's go Mustangs." And Ackworth says, "Let's go Ackworth." Let's take a look at the leaderboards really quick. I'm gonna go ahead and pull them up on my screen here so I can take a look at what's going on. 1 second, please. All right, in our ranking split so far in the spring season, North OC is having a great season so far here in the Gold 245 EST split with the North OC Kraken Gold, Red, and Black leading in first and second place. North OC Kraken Gold Red with 392 points, gapping second place by over 140 points, exactly 140 points. So North OC Kraken Red definitely making their case for maybe why they should be in platinum. North OC Kraken Black in second place with 252 points. XP League Greenville, I believe it's the Greenville Roughnecks, in third place with 250 points. So only a gap of 2 points between second and third place there. In fourth place, we have the Ottawa Pandas with 246 points. Only gapped by third place by about 4 points, so a small difference there. Macomb Nomads in fifth with 203 points, so about 23 points between them and fourth place, but only about 10 points between them and sixth place. So Wellington Mustangs are in sixth place with 213 points there. Troy Nomads in seventh with 210 points. So it looks like sixth through about ninth through 10th place is pretty close, and then second through about fourth is really close as well, with Macomb Nomads somewhere between in the middle of the pack between the fourth and sixth there. So anything could really happen in those groups there, but it seems like North OC Kraken are basically cemented in their first place spot here for this spring season split. But everyone else definitely has an opportunity to make a big splash in the coming rounds. Love to see the GLHFs in the chat. Thank you, The Real Flash, B-Man09, for saying good luck, have fun. Thank you, Kristen2280, for saying good luck, Blazefire YT. You know what, if you guys have players, specific players that you guys want me to watch, that you're here to see, let me know. I want to reward the people who come in here and support their players by letting them watch the players that they came here to see. So if you're here in the chat, let me know who you want to see. I'll make sure I'll go ahead and check who's alive, and maybe we'll stick with them for a little bit. So yeah, here we'll stick with Blazefire YT, Ducky GYT, and Sharky's second account. Oh, they're using their second account, and we'll stick with them for a little bit here. And do they have 2 NPCs on their team? Yeah, that seems to be the case here. I'm curious to see what Gold is going to do with all the with all of the Star Wars elements that are being introduced into Fortnite right now. You've got a lot of lightsabers. We can see here Blazefire has a blaster. So definitely we're going to see some interesting Star Wars shenanigans here, along with the ODM gear from Attack on Titan has been really strong. So it's going to be interesting to see how these play out, what kind of effect these are going to have on these matches. It looks like Ducky has spotted out another team. Let's go hang out with Ducky here. Or maybe that's an NPC. Oh no, it's just an NPC. It's just a stormtrooper they're shooting at. A Blazefire for the Greenville Roughnecks here. And oh my goodness, 3 loot llamas? That is a lot of loot llamas, I gotta say. And then Fortnite's being allowed here. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna bring the volume down just a little bit. There we go. All right, let's go ahead and check out what's going on around the rest of the map. We saw here Chris French Fry was taking some damage, so maybe we can catch their team before things end here. Here we are with Chris French Fry and E-Money, as there's a team directly above them. E-Money trying to get the res up on Chris French Fry, not able to do so as Nosy Ocean takes them out. Well done, Nosy Ocean, picking up the double. It's just like Ice Cube said, messed around and got a triple-double. Here we are. Interesting, Neat Pike got taken down here. I don't see another team anywhere around here, though. Ooh, there are some blasters going off. It's the Stormtroopers. The Stormtroopers are executing Order 66 and are taking out the Fortnite players right now. So gotta be careful. Big Slime just took out Ducky, so maybe we should go hang out over there with Sharky, because Ducky just got taken down right now. Maybe they're fighting some more Stormtroopers. In the chat, I see Let's Go Shogun and a Gate Moth, so cheering on the Triangle Shogun. I'll make sure to keep an eye out for a Gate Moth. And indeed it is actually, it's not another player that's chasing them down, it's other Stormtroopers that are chasing them down. So a lot of NPC enemies on the Fortnite island right now. Maybe I was actually correct and on point by saying that they're executing Order 66. A little bit of nerd lore for you guys. Order 66 is the kind of the keyword that Emperor Palpatine gave the Stormtroopers to make them turn on the Jedi. So maybe that's what's happening here. The Stormtroopers are turning on the Fortnite players and trying to shoot them down. At least that's just a theory. A game theory. Any Matt Pat fans in the chat? All right, let's go ahead and move around the map here. See what else we can find. See if there's any teams fighting it out here. I don't think these are two teams. Are they? Are they? No, it is two teams. We have Nosy Ocean and Windy Python going up against another trio here. They're boxed up, doing their best here, but their box has been surrounded. Beautiful edit play, trying to get the shotgun blast off. Switching off to the Havoc. Beautiful knock onto I Already Won. Getting knocked there by Nosy Ocean. Nosy Ocean has definitely been doing their box fight practice. Listening to their coach, putting in the hours. Finishing off I Already Won there. Let's see if that player managed to survive and escape. Indeed, they did. Neat Pike here, getting some Jedi training. Being teleported. Now I need to get the lobby for the next round set up, so bear with me for just a moment. I'm going to leave you guys in the trusty hands of our kill leaders in this lobby with Big Slime, Zith, TTT, Ogibo, and Football QB16. I'd bet good money that this is the North OC Kraken Red. So we'll hang out with these guys for just a little bit as they make their rotations around the map, and I'll be back in just a few minutes after I get round 2 lobby set up for everybody. All right, I'm back. It was a quick one, but here we are. North OC Crack in red already in team fight, trying to figure out who it is here. It's going up against Dion Beyond. Rocking the elf skin. Like to see it. Is that a Will Ferrell elf skin by any chance? Gets taken down there by Dion Beyond. Nicely played. Football QB 16, the only one alive on the map right now. 27 HP, and they are finished off here by Lesens. So congratulations, Atoka, Sands, and Dion Beyond taking out the kill leaders in the lobby. I'm gonna check my roster here and see exactly who this is. Let's see here. I've got 4 Sens. This is the Weston Ninjas. Weston Ninjas fans in the chat, if there's any Weston Ninjas fans in the chat, go ahead and clip that. That's an exciting moment for your team. Use that clip feature on Twitch. Clip that right there. Cheer on your teams. Cheer on your players. Let them know you're supporting them. Meanwhile, over here, we've got the Troy Eagles just on the other side of this tree. So it looks like they may be coming up next year. Oh, they used the Jedi who is here to teleport. No, it's a rift, actually. And speaking of rifts, Loot Island has spawned, which means teams are fighting for the juicy, juicy loot here with the pulse rifle and the havocs and all that other stuff that I can't be bothered to remember. So Zombie Wolf, you're the Lemon Esta. This is the other North OC squad. Let me see exactly which one this is. Zavi, this is the North OC Black team. So this is the team in second place on our leaderboard right now. Doing their absolute best here. Taking over the Loot Island, getting all the best loot, claiming that pulse rifle. Pulse rifle so strong. Definitely gonna give them a big advantage. What's going on here in Storm? Why are they hanging out in Storm? It's Dion Beyond. No, actually. I'm trying to figure out why these guys are in Storm. I want to know. I want to know what's going on here. Perhaps it's a glitch. Well, either way, let me go ahead and move around, hang out with a couple teams that are rotating in, because it's going to be chaos for so many teams that are trying to stay alive right now. EJ Dead Rider gets taken down by Nosy Ocean here. So we just came in on Nosy Ocean playing as a solo with 6 eliminations. Oh my goodness. Nosy going crazy. Already in the top 10 as a solo. But don't underestimate Nosy. We've seen time and time again that Nosy can hold their own very well. Nosy finds a great spray, but not before getting taken down them as well. Only equipped with minis. The ODM gear being used to take down their builds over and over, dropping down layer after layer, using their own, an ODM gear of their own to try and get out 2 HP. Nosy Ocean doing their absolute best here. It's a valiant effort. Barely able to get off a mini, but will eventually be overwhelmed by the Weston Ninjas. Congratulations, Weston Ninjas, taking out Nosy Ocean there. Nosy Ocean playing for the Cupertino Irvine Dragons Grizzly. Oh, it looks like the hybrid team between Cupertino and Irvine. Let's go ahead and jump around the map, see if there's any other team fights that we can spectate here. And looks like there might be something going on here over at Slappy Shores with Enderman Gamer, DJ Fort Pro, Awesome Dude, Caden the Clown. I'm going to figure out which teams these are really quick. So let's see. Enderman Gamer. This is the Troy Nomads Echo up against the Ackworth Dragons Fire team. And it looks like the Troy Nomads don't want to take this team fight. They're going to try and get out. In the chat, I promised I would try and find some players here that you guys wanted to see. So let me see a Gate Moth. I don't see a Gate Moth in here. They may be playing under a different username or in a different lobby. Or they may have already backed out. I'll do a quick check at the beginning of next round. Caden the Clown takes out Enderman Gamer. Looks like I left just a little bit too early. I thought they were running away. But here we are with I Already Won and Neat Pike for the Wellington Mustangs Knights, jumping down on Ollie. Neat Pike takes some damage, dropping down to no shields and maybe 75 HP, maybe 60. Great shot there with the silencer from I Already Won. The Wellington Mustang Knight player goes down to, let me see, Ollie, who plays for, oh, beautiful shot there, catches them unawares. That's why you always got to box up before you go still or heal up or anything like that. You always want to make sure that you are set up to be okay when you start healing or keep yourself still. But Neat Pike goes down. I think they got hit by a Thunder Spear. I'm not too sure what that was. That looked really strong. Looking around the rest of the map here, looks like Sens, Dion Beyond, and Atoka are moving in. Actually, they're moving away from Brutal Bastion. Sens here wants to pick up their buddy Atoka. Atoka? I'm just saying Atoka because it's like Star Wars-y, and I'm in a Star Wars mood right now. The Weston Ninjas playing very well so far, getting their team rezzed here. But the team fight is still continuing here as Dion Beyond harnessing their Sith training here. And Dion Beyond doing a wonderful job. Here, fending off the other attackers while their team comes back into support. Sens here in a box fight against Ollie, and it looks pretty even here between these two teams. Any moment could be a moment that changes the flow of the fight here. Now they do have the high ground position, but not by much. In fact, Dion Beyond was actually just on top of them. And Snowy drops down and gets knocked. So now Weston Ninjas with the advantage in this team fight. And Atoka taking that opportunity that their team has given them to heal up. Let me zoom in here and see what's going on. Oh no, Caden the Clown in a dangerous position as they are getting dived here. Will they have enough time to revive their teammate? Awesome, dude. Only time will tell, and time says no as Caden the Clown gets absolutely dove on. 14 HP, unable to handle the assault here from You're the Lemon and Esta for the North OC Kraken Black. Here they are doing their healing over time. Another team tried to pop in on them. Let me go and zoom in as fast as I can here. Try and catch as much of the fight as I can. Cobra Kaz playing as a solo. DJ Fort Pro, XP League 13. So Troy, Nomads, Echo still in this. It's top six teams. Top six teams in here right now. Whoa, Warhyper's in the chat. Hi, Warhyper, what's up? Excited for finals? We're excited. I'm excited to see you again, man. It's gonna be good. Here we are. Troy Nomads doing the best they can, getting chased down by no one. It looks like they managed to shake them off as now the Weston Ninjas seem to have turned their attention to the Franklin Kraken. Weston Ninjas have height on their box. And do they actually have ownership of it? Doesn't quite look like it, but Sens is looking to intercept them rotating through Storm. And it's a tough position for the North OC Kraken. Well done, Sens, getting the knock, finishing off Esta. Moving over here, Atoka fending off the teams on the other side. It looks like North OC Kraken still have at least one player up. I didn't see the number of squads go down. I'm gonna try and find the team on high ground and spectate from their POV to make things easier. Oh, Cobra Kaz goes down, so now we're down to our top 5 squads. Sens building up towards height. Fairly uncontested here, but Poisoned, I think is Poison playing as a solo here? I can't see anyone near them. Sens going in. Going for that box fight yet again. Only 9 players left. Weston Ninjas make up probably a plurality of them. They've got 3 out of 9 players still in this lobby. They may be the only full trio still up. I want to catch the last of this fight here. Sens goes down, but they actually trade out with Poisoned. And here we have Ollie playing as a solo. Now we're down to the top 4 teams. Ollie playing for... Let me see if I can find you on my sheet here. I don't have you in my sheet for last week, but that's okay. Ollie playing as a solo here. Dion Beyond and Atoka playing as a duo. You're the Lemon as a solo for the North OC Kraken. Almost takes out Atoka. Troy Nomads as a duo. So right now we have Troy Nomads as a duo, Franklin North OC Kraken as a solo. Dion Beyond takes out You Are the Lemon. So so North OC Kraken goes out in fourth. It looks like DJ 4 Pro has the high ground there. Dion Beyond chasing people down with a lightsaber. Atoka down to one shot. Olifan goes down as well. Atoka gets the credit for the kill. So now we have, is it duo versus duo? Yes, it's duo versus duo. Although they're both pretty low on HP here. Atoka, I think, managed to find a bandage cannon. So Dion Beyond and Atoka as a duo for the Weston Ninjas, and then Troy Nomads as a duo. So it's 2v2 right here. Chef Boyardee, I see your question in the chat, and I will respond in just a moment here because we've got some exciting gameplay going on. Weston Ninjas moving in. I want to see the lightsaber action. Looks like they want to see the lightsaber kill too. They're moving in. They get behind and above. Great movement here. DJ 4 Pro up on the tree, uses the Darth Maul rock throw to harass, gets in the box, but not before they do as well. 24 HP. I mean, these guys are so low. Troy Nomads, they've got more HP to work with here, more effective HP, I should say. But if either of them sticks in zone for just a little too long, it could be over. Atoka gets knocked, and now it's just Dion Beyond in the 1v2. Tries to throw a truck at DJ 4 Pro. Dion Beyond gets a nice shot off, but it's not enough, and the Troy Nomads will take the victory royale here in round 1 of our spring season split finale. Congratulations to the Troy Nomads. Congratulations to the Weston Ninjas on their second place finish. Look at all those limbs. They have nothing to be ashamed of. All right. Well played, well played. We'll be right back with round 2 of Gold 245 EST here. So keep it right here at twitch.tv/XPLeague to catch that exciting conclusion. All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are with round 2 of Gold 245 EST. These teams are playing their hearts out here on the island. Go ahead and cheer them on. This is the last drop of the season finale of the spring season for these players, for this group. We have more Fortnite coming up, so stick around. But for this group of players, this is it. This is their last drop of the season. Let's make it a good one. Show your support in the chat, who you're rooting for, who you're cheering for, who should I spectate, because they've got fans here waiting for them. Let's hang out with Garrett 800. I am Awesome Dude and Dark Frost here. Garrett took a couple shots on the landing. Hopefully they can find a weapon soon and defend themselves. I'm gonna go ahead and jump around. Looks like Breakwater Bay is where it's at right now. Oh my goodness, we already got a player knocked. Dark Frost has been taken down here by Windy Python and the rest of them. Breakwater Bay going down. Brutal Bastion also kicking off over here by, oh my goodness, Sense is about to go down. This was one of our top teams last round, and these guys were going crazy. Sens goes down, and now it's just Dion Beyond. That's got a whole, oh my goodness, North OC Kraken and Weston Ninjas dropped right on top of each other here at Brutal Bastion. These are two top teams, and they're fighting right at the very beginning. Dion Beyond playing their heart out right now, doing everything they can, dodging bullets like Neo. And in the end, they will go down, but man, Dion, you played your heart out there. Well done, Dion. That was exciting to watch. In fact, I'll try and get somebody get the clip of it or something, because Dion was really playing their heart out there. Almost made me believe that the comeback was happening. Got my blood rate going. My heart rate pumping. I should have a little overlay on screen here with my heart rate to show how pumped I am. Or maybe just how unhealthy I am. All right, here we are with Windy Python, Keys, and Leo Gamer. They've already taken out one of the members of this team that dropped on Breakwater Bay with them, and now they're looking to take out Garrett and I Am Awesome Dude, Windy Python, and the rest playing for the Cupertino Irvine Dragons Grizzly hybrid team, and looks like they succeeded. They did take out Garrett and I Am Awesome Dude for the Greenville Roughnecks B team. Thank you, Ackworth, for being in the chat, saying good luck, have fun. I see you, and I appreciate you. All right, let's go ahead and jump around the chat. Jump around here. Blazefire YT. Looks like, of course, we want to see some Blazefire. Let's go ahead and jump around, check out what Blazefire is up to. Here they are hanging out with their team. And looks like they just took the portal here, and now they've got the Darth Maul lightsaber. They've done their Sith training. They're ready to throw rocks at people. Gonna look around the rest of the map here. Just make sure I'm not missing out on anything. Looks like things are relatively we've got a player in the middle of the ocean. Oh wait, that's my spectator account. I gotta get that out of there. And let's see, does it disappear? Thank you, Fortnite map, for reminding me to get my spectator out of there. There we go, my host account is safe now. All right, let's jump around. Let's jump around the map, see what else we've got. Lot of stormtroopers here at Frenzy Fields. A lot of activity going down. 501st. The famous 501st. If you've ever seen the Clone Wars cartoon show, amazing show. Goes into the story of, I believe, the 501st. Really, really amazing show. Highly recommend it. But here we are. We've got some quiet time now, so this is a good opportunity for me to talk about the end of the season. How was it for you guys? Did you guys have a good time this season? You guys enjoy your season so far? You guys make friends? You guys make memories? What was your favorite point of the season? What's your favorite memory of the season with your team? Maybe you guys went out and did something fun. Maybe you guys had a movie night. Maybe you guys stayed up gaming all night together. Maybe you guys had a pivotal moment where you guys became friends or something. Maybe Neat Pike landed a really sick Thunder Spear here. But I know that no matter what, all the players here in XP League got to take home some wonderful sportsmanship values and life skills that they're going to take with them forever. Meanwhile, Neat Pike and I already won, trying to take home the W in this team fight if they can survive it. I already won, playing as a solo here now. the last survivor of their team, building up as quickly as they can, trying to land that pivotal shotgun shot, 5 HP to their name, with just enough time to land just a single bandage cannon shot, but they will go down to Snowy, Ollie Fortnite, and Laddie Daddy. But as I was saying, I was talking about sportsmanship values. The sportsmanship values, the 3 pillars of the PCA, of the Positive Coaching Alliance that we instilled in these players this season were the ELM Tree of Mastery, filling the emotional tank, and honoring the game. Such important things that we love to espouse here at XP League, filling the emotional tank, also known as our resilience meter. Having a full emotional tank lets us push through adversity, give more effort, and feel better doing it. To help players learn about filling emotional tank and practice it, we had them do many things, but among them, we had them play together. As Blaze, Fire, YT, Sharky, and Ducky are playing together here in this team fight, let's follow them along here and see how they do, how they fare here. Ducky and Blaze Fire go down to Foxy and Cobra Kaz. Blaze trying to get some recon for their teammate here. As Kaz, Casey, and Foxy doing a great job of securing the perimeter here and boxing the other teams out. So as I was saying, the tools that we taught our players to learn how to fill not only their but their teammates' emotional tanks. We're using the buddy system, a winner circle. So at the end of every practice, we'd have teams talk about the good things that their teammates did to fill each other's emotional tanks. We talked about the magic ratio of 5 to 1. We talked about honoring the game. And there we go. Cobra Kaz finds Blaze Fire and takes them out. Blaze Fire, good round, good round. Well played, well played. Let's go ahead and jump around the map here because we've got another team fight. We've got another team fight. Here we go. Shakar, Yoking Place, and Sniper King going up against Esta and You're the Lemon. Shakar taken out there from the flank. Hanover Horde team going down. It might be Towson. But Zavi, Wolf, and Esta for the North OC Kraken Black are able to win that team fight against the Hanover Horde. Well done, well done. We taught our players about honoring the game. Honoring the game is about setting a standard for ourselves so that even when we're in difficult circumstances, we can strive to uphold a positive culture. And we learn the roots of competition. That's talking roots. Respecting the rules, our opponents, the officials, our teammates, and respect for ourselves. So important to respect ourselves. And so important to respect these players that are popping off right now, like WNR Keys taking out Poisoned, awesome dude, taking out DJ Fort Pro, and XPL 13 taking out Ottawa 16. I gotta find WNR Keys. They're popping off right now. WNR, where are you? Here you are. I might be catching the tail end of that team fight. Oh, Fuji in the chat. What's up, Fuji? Saying Franklin, let's go. Nice, Snowy, Laddie, and Ollie. That's my team. Oh, nice. I love to see people cheering on their teams as they're playing here in the chat. Playing here on screen, on stream. But how do we teach our players to honor the game? How do we teach them to honor the roots of competition? Well, we taught them self-control routines to self-regulate their emotions. We taught them to show respect in-game by using chat to only say GLHF and GG. Good luck, have fun, good game. And then one of my favorite pillars, I think this might be my favorite pillar of the PCA pillars of positive coaching, of positive sportsmanship here, ELM Tree of Mastery. The ELM Tree of Mastery. I'm gonna go ahead and hang out over here with Esta. It looks like they're about to hop into the loot island, so there's bound to be some action going on down here. So ELM Tree of Mastery, what's that all about? That's about rewarding unsuccessful effort, talking to your team about your effort goals and how proud you are of the effort that you guys have put in. Talking about the tools that you guys have used to implement that ELM Tree of Mastery. So basically, it's all about being a mastery winner and redefining success as personal mastery and not as being a scoreboard winner. It's easy to focus in on the win, focus in on the W, the scoreboard, what happened in the match, and it's easy to discount your own effort, but that's not how it should be. We should be rewarding our own personal efforts and the struggles that we put in through to improve. If you improved this season, if you got better at anything at all, if you put in time and effort to get better, to better yourself as a human being, as a player, then you had a good season here at XP League, and I am proud of you. Just like I'm sure the coaches are proud of their North OC Kraken here, and WNR Keys and Windy Python Leo Gamer as they are duking it out here on the loot island, fighting for the best of the loot here. WNR Keys gets the better of Zombie Wolf here and manages to take them down. Well done, WNR. Your teammates are fighting it out. Esta evens it out by taking down Windy Python. And now it's up to Leo Gamer, WNR Keys, Esta, and if I could just remember who else was on the North OC Kraken. It looks like WNR Keys managed to find their way over to the good loot. Finds You're the Lemon and is going to rotate themselves out of there. But not before Leo Gamer takes on Esta and goes down. Leo Gamer goes down, and now it's WNR Keys in the 1v2. This is 100% winnable for WNR Keys if they can manage it. Dodging the lightsaber. Beautiful build at just the right moment to dodge those shots. Takes two or three pulse rifle shots to the chest there. Goes down to 5 shields. Beautiful shotgun shot on the way. Look at this. WNR Keys moving so smoothly, so beautifully through all these builds. Trying to make me believe here. And I do believe. In the chat, let us know if you believe that WNR Keys can do this. Give WNR Keys your chat. Take my energy keys. Here we go. Taking on the 1v2. Going up against North OC. North OC. Beautiful shot from You're the Lemon. Congratulations, North OC. Finishing out that team fight. And winning there. Allowing you guys to continue fighting through the rest of the round here. And now, also getting the reboot van to bring your teammate back in. It's the best of all worlds. Congratulations to North OC Kraken Black, getting your team into a beautiful position. All right, let's go ahead and jump around the map a little more. Let's hang out with these guys. This is Awesome Dude, Caden the Clown, Zero GMAC. Who do they have right here? It's Foxy, Casey, and Cobra Kaz that they're about to run into. 7 teams remaining, 17 players. And looks like Awesome Dude, Caden the Clown, and Zero GMAC are setting up for the ambush. This is the Ackworth Dragons team right now. Getting themselves ready. I want to start talking about the ELM Tree of Mastery, but I just know it's going to kick off right now. Here it is! Awesome Dude and Caden the Clown started off with some Darth Maul force powers there to break down some builds and open up some points of entry. As Caden the Clown moves in with their Purple Havoc, just tossing rocks at their heads. Awesome Dude getting high on their builds, trying to break in from above as Caden the Clown is trying to hold on to the high ground here. And actually decides, you know what, I gotta get out of there. Tossing more rocks here at the people on top, as now Caden the Clown has to contend with Cobra Kaz on the ground, trying to use the ODM gear here to get out of there and maybe regroup with Zero GMAC. It looks like it's gonna work out, but now Awesome Dude all alone here, caught out. Although the rest of the team doesn't seem to notice too much. Oh my goodness, by an inch dodges the rocks there. Awesome Dude now taking on a 1v1 against Foxy. Make that a 1v2. Hopefully their team can back them up pretty soon. Awesome Dude gets the redeploy off, but takes severe damage here. Zero GMAC, Caden the Clown trying to go back in to help their team. Awesome Dude trying to find an escape. Building up, keeping themselves safe, but the rocks keep coming. Manages to find a good angle, and Foxy can take some damage and take some shots while they can. Oh, beautiful shot from Esta, of all places. Actually is the one to take down Awesome Dude. And that's why you always got to box up on all angles. You box up on every angle so that you're safe. But it was a good effort. Good effort. As the Aquos Dragons go down 1, but they're not out by any means. They've still got their team in this, which means there's still a chance. There's always a chance. As long as there's one person still alive, there's still a chance. All right, Zero G-Mech, I'm cheering you on. I'm rooting for you and your resiliency here as you keep fighting on for your team. All right, let's go ahead and jump around the map here. See who else we can see. Since I know Fuji's watching, let's hang out with Ollie and Laddie. And it looks like Anvil Square is where it's happening right now. You know what? We hung out with Awesome Dude, Zero G-Mech, and the Aquos Dragons quite a bit here, but we didn't get a chance to see the perspective of Foxy, Cobra Kaz, and Casey, who are playing for the amazing, the fantastic Greenville Roughnecks Echo Squad. In the chat, number 1 North OC fan says, "We are so proud of all of our North OC Kraken teams, and absolutely you should be. They put in so much effort, clearly, to be as good as they are and reach the heights that they've reached." There's Foxy gets taken down here by Laddie, and Snowy, well done, well done. And now Zavi Wolf, you're the lemon, shooting from afar. And meanwhile, Ollie and Laddie are just right above them, just behind them. It's a difficult situation for Casey here. But Laddie and Ollie take down Cobra. Laddie finishes off Cobra, and now it's just Casey here with 45 HP and an ODM gear trying to get away. Well done, Laddie and Ollie. Only 5 squads remaining, 11 players, and 3 of those are Laddie, Ollie, Snowy. All right, I've got to leave you guys with the kill leaders in the lobby for just a little bit because I need to get the lobby set up for round 1 of the 4 EST silver time slot. So keep it right here at twitch.tv/xpleague. I'll be right back with my commentary. But we'll leave it here with Zavi Wolf, Esta, and You're the Lemon for the North OC Kraken. They are our North OC Kraken Black Squad, so they are currently the team in first place by 140 points. So watch this team, because they are the team to beat in this round. All right, I'm back. Thank you guys for waiting patiently. In the time that I was gone, we lost 1 team here, and now we're in the top 4. Make that top 3 as Crisp French Fry just got taken down. Let me see what team that was. That was the North OC Blue team. So North OC showing up big here in the top spots. Let's go ahead and move around, see who else we've got. We've got 2 trios. We've got 2 full trios, and Snowy, Ollie, Laddie Daddy, and the North OC Kraken Black here. And is this Franklin Kraken? Oh, Laddie Daddy goes down. Looks like they ran into Casey, no, You're the Lemon actually found a shot. Snowy goes down to literally 1 HP. And oh no, Snowy goes down, and now it's just Ollie here. Watching. They may not be able to get the revive off in time. Ollie knows they gotta leave their teammate be. And Ollie runs off, but is taken down. Congratulations, a second place finish with 7 eliminations in round 2 is nothing to scoff at. Well played, well played. That was a beautiful round. And absolutely masterclass over here from North OC Kraken Black, taking home the first place finish with 5, 6, 11, 18 eliminations in round 2 here. Well done, digging out almost 2/5 of the lobby. Crazy stuff here from the North OC Kraken. Excited to see them continue their Fortnite careers in future matches. Well done, well done. Let me go ahead and close off and finish off and well, let me rephrase this again. And send off these teams in fashion. Well done to all of our teams. I just want to thank all the players in XP League for putting in all that time and effort to bond with your team, to take those sportsmanship values and life skills to heart. And those are things that are going to stick with you for the rest of your life. No matter where you placed on the leaderboard this season, no matter where you ranked, no matter what the win-loss record was, I want you to know that I, Julian, am proud of you. I am proud of you, players, for putting in the time and the effort to improve yourselves as people, as players, as members of your community. So thank you guys for participating in this XP League season. It was a joy having you guys, and I hope to see you guys back in the next season as well. Thank you to the coaches for mentoring these absolutely amazing youth and teaching them life skills and sportsmanship values that are going to stick with them for the rest of their life. Things that are going to make them better people and better equip them for the world to come. Thank you to the families for choosing XP League as an outlet for your child to grow with gaming. And thank you to the league commissioners and owners of XP League for bringing this esports opportunity to your local community. All right, that's it. That's all I've got. Thank you guys for tuning in. I've been Coach Julian for XP League, but don't go anywhere just yet, because coming up soon, we've got our 4 EST time slot silver for Fortnite. So if you're here for silver, if you want to catch some silver 4 action, stick right here at twitch.tv/XP League to see the conclusion of our amazing silver players. And then after that, we've got our fantastic platinum teams coming up later on in the day. So keep it right here at twitch.tv/XP League to get all that exciting action. All right, everybody, good luck, have fun, enjoy your weekends, enjoy the sun, enjoy the summer to come.
That's wild. I know everyone's talking about Zen, but Alpha 54 I think is legit. Watching him play, that kid can play. Zen, I know he's phenomenal, but wow, taking down K-Corp, that's wild. And we're coming to an end here for game number 3. This ball just
down. Lone Tree, though, with the numbers advantage, they just need to get that last player and or get the defuse, as Intern goes for the defuse. Oh, Lone Tree identifies them through the smoke, and defenders get it. Lone Tree wins 13-7 as they advance to the finals on an amazing finish. That was an impressive finish for sure.
This team, and Wizzy so close, almost able to get that in, and he does! Mangekyo able to set up J-Man Pro for the goal, and they'll take it down! Mangekyo able to get past the first person, the second person. Forks is the only member for Lone Tree able to defend, and unfortunately, I believe Jensonian able to capitalize on that, or J-Man Pro, and able to take down game number 2. We'll take a look at these stats here. You can see Mangekyo, again, the MVP of this game. J-Man Pro right behind him with 2.
Those force powers really hard to contend with. They do such a good job of breaking down builds. Finds the Jimmy, gets the knock. Now it's a 1v1. Anything can happen now. Minnow looking to confirm the kill. Great edits, really smooth. Swaps out for a pulse rifle. And now it's Minnow versus Phalanx. Austin Hydra versus Omaha Infinity. Who's gonna come out on top? Well, right now, Phalanx for the Austin Hydra. Looking to go in. Trying to use the ODM gear. But Phalanx gets caught out in the water. And now their head is stuck. Now Minnow has a huge advantage and is able to take them out. Congratulations, Minnow, Omaha Infinity. Zombie Avenger, low HP, but gets the better on the Zombie Avenger. Condog comes out on top in the end. And now is in a 1v2 situation against Falls Church. Kyle's dropping down to try and take down Condog and succeeds. Congratulations to the Falls Church Dragon on their victory royale here in round 1. GG, well played. Keep it right here at twitch.tv/XP League to find out how this all ends today on round 2.
Boy Pickles on net. No, they were almost there. Swift had his nose on the ball. Almost had the save as Ackworth gets the winning point 5.5 minutes into overtime. Oh, as Ackworth takes the win. I know it says 2-2, but there was a game before the series. Unfortunately, that was just an incredible match. So, good job, Eagle.
Ball is on net here. Can Mongeko clear it out? Yes, he can. Into the corner. Mongeko trying to find a shot on goal. Will not have much boost left, as you have to balance out playing offensive. And Mongeko, wow, Mongeko with the shot on goal from the corner. Finds on the right side of the net a score. Great shot from Mongeko. And look at this, just a touch to send it over. Slick as butter trying to defend it, but won't. 5 seconds left. Mongeko putting his team in the lead.
Practices, we aren't focused necessarily on who we're playing against, just how we can adapt our strategy towards the game. What we teach the kids when we're coaching is that there's another human being on the other side of that computer, and to treat everyone with respect.
I have my ultimate.
Perfect, keep going, keep going.
One, two, three, Shogun! The Horde and the Shogun is a rematch actually from last year.
It's only fitting that this is going to be the matchup to decide the grand finals.
The high noon wants it. See a big jump for